Yes. My heart one time desires to tell people what God of Prophet TB Joshua has done for my life. People of God, I believe God will not forgive me if I may forget what that patriarch of faith, a priest of God, has impacted my life with. One of the greatest things that God used him to do in my life was a preservation of my marriage. Because the home I'm coming from, the home my wife is coming from, these are broken homes. The chances of me could have married the fourth wife are too many. Every time I met the prophet in his office, the first thing he will ask me, how is your family? And I started realizing and understanding that my ministry, it's based on the foundation of my home. If really I desire to see greatness of the Lord in my life, my home must be intact. Which means the first ministry I need to excel on, it's a ministry of marriage. Remember even the prophecy that he gave me. They will play it to you. I need to excel on. It's a ministry of marriage. Remember even the prophecy. Every prophecy has a condition. In those days, I was a young boy, vibrant. Not matured like now. I'm matured now, vibrant, more vibrant. But I was young, vibrant, but without knowledge. And he said to me, God wants to use you more. Your ministry, you have not seen anything but your home, your marital life. You have challenges. And when I look, and he said, I'll see you, I'll pray for you. He prayed for me. And he met me. He showed me my wrong footprints that were affecting my wife unaware. Because we don't know. Sometimes we are on fire, but we leave this fire not to be with our partners. Which is where we miss it. Which is where we do what? We miss it. And from that time, the Spirit of God encouraged me when I go to see the prophet. Because people of God, whether you like it or not, you need a prophet over your life. You need a man who can speak a word to your life for you to rise to certain dimensions. If I was given feathers by a father, I could not be flying to where I am now. I remember when I was struggling to even get this land. Because if there is something I struggled with in ministry, it is to get a land to be established. The passion of God for me for Kwakwa was not even allowing me to go and look for another place. I remember there was a man who was a speaker in one of the municipality there, Bethlehem. Tried by all means to find me a place. And he even got a site for the church for me. And he said, my apostle, here is the site. But when I asked and inquired from the Lord said no. There is also another man of God who has passed on also. His family is here. He said to me, you know what? The way I see the grace of God in your life, let me give you my church. This church building, it has buildings. And then I was excited. I went to the Lord and the Lord said, not yet. I had to battle moving from one school to another. When we went to another school, they will tell us that we are destroying their taps. We are doing this to the level whereby I had to hire plumbers. I had to hire everyone in order to make peace. But even when I do that, peace was not there until the day God blessed us to find this land. And I remember when he spoke to me, he said, the land, when you look like this, there will be a hill like. And then he said to me, you will get the land. And then this is when I remember when I got the land, I went with my brother to synagogue. He was from the becoming a police commissioner by then. I went with him to synagogue because he had to go there for the matters that are involving Lesotho. Because the prophet became so much involved in the matters of Lesotho in order to liberate the people of Lesotho. If the prophet could have come to Lesotho by himself, there was a time when he was even calling me to come to Nigeria. We will go with him to Lesotho, but we will not go there. I went with my brother here to Lesotho to synagogue. Me, I went for my issues of the land. He went for the issues of the government, because by then he was already a PS in a police ministry. Then I remember we were talking. He was more interested on him more than me. And I said, in my heart, I'm the one who brought this one there. Why today he's the one who is taking attention more than me? I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. You hear what I'm trying to say, people of God. And then towards the last, when we're supposed to go out, if you remember, and I told him that I have a land, I need you to bless it. And I said, sir, I have named the land this name. And he said, why are you naming the land that name? He said, I said, it's what has come to my heart to name the land. He said, okay, it's fine. When I went out, he called me. And then he took the piece of paper. And then called me close to him and took the piece of paper and wrote this on that piece of paper. Can you see it? Those who know his writing, they know that this is the writing of the prophet. And he said to me, that land will be seraphim. He said the reason is because God has given you an angelic ministry. Thank you so much, sir. You may sit. He said God has given you an angelic ministry. And from that day when he called this land seraphim, yes, I did try to share the news with those that I believe they will celebrate with me, but they never celebrated. And I realized that, sometimes it's not good to share more than what you need to share with people. From that time, we experienced the move of the Spirit. This is why this ministry is different. As I preach, sometimes the angels may come here and start doing work without even me being aware. Because he told me, listen to me. And as I went deeper to the Lord, I asked him why he said to me, I'm seraphim. This is seraphim. Everything concerning me is seraphim. The Lord started making me to study about seraphims. People of God, we thank God for the life of that patriarch. We give God the glory for the impact that he has done in our lives. When he was remembered by the Lord on the 5th of June 2021, I was confused like everyone. I was distressed like everyone. I desired to find a shelter somewhere again. But the Lord reminded me the third weight of Christ on Calvary. Son, behold your mother. Woman, there is your son. I understood by the scriptures that the very same grace, if Mama Evelyn, by divine union that we know how they met with the prophet, was a right partner that God chose for the prophet, then he had a same ordination like the prophet. My heart started believing, and I saw it in Revelation. This is why I remain synagogue. I behold the grace. If there is any woman who could have known this man more than anyone, it's our mother, Pastor Evelyn Joshua. Can we give the glory to the Lord for the life of this woman? Can you clap your hands for the Lord, for the life of this woman? I want to make this as a tribute and dedication to say your life, you apostle of love, your life, you men who began a dispensation, has impacted even to the lands you've never touched by your feet, like the land of Kwakwa. Who believed that anything can come from Kwakwa? We have people from all over South Africa here. Some they had to travel the whole night to find themselves here. If this place was never spoken, because when he spoke it, heaven spoke it. This is why we are seeing what we are seeing today. I will share in the next time more, because even though I might have got little, that little that I always being mocked about, it has created more hunger for the Lord. It has created more hunger for the Lord. So we give God the glory for the life of Prophet T.B. Joshua and Pastor Evelyn Joshua. God bless you. And I believe, listen, I believe if you are a true son, if your father passed on, you will do whatever to take care of your mother. You will not compare yourself with your mother. We can't compare ourselves with anyone. Just because I prophesy and then you don't prophesy, I think I am better than you, then I'm showing I am infant or I am a rebellion. I am worse than even a prodigal son, because at least a prodigal son remembered himself. You hear what I'm saying? If we say truly, because for me to follow the prophet as he was following Christ, I got a revelation that convicted my heart. The Spirit of Jehovah, the day God visited me, I was supposed to obey for me to experience a new level in life.